and setting. I am that I am. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nefertiti Rossetti, and today I want to talk about the control of the mind. See, when you understand that everything is happening right now on a spiritual level, we're in the middle of spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare that is manifesting into the physical. Because what you consider as not reality really is, and what you're considering as reality is a false reality and a narrative. See, the power of the mind is something that is not easily understood and not readily discussed. They hide this information in their books. However, they have the CIA and the FBI, who, the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, the FBI, all of these different organizations who know about your mind, who are tracking you, who understand what it is to program a mind. You have a lot of stuff going on. You have toxins in the environment that's programming your mind. You have what you take in every day, TV programming. Why do you think they call it TV programming, network programming? What is it programming? It's programming your mind. If you think, they tell you that your brain is the most supercomputer, everything within your body, artificial technology is now being created to mimic that. From the cell phone, which is mimicking what you can already do with your neuromelanin, to just any basic thing that you can think of. That's technology. The television screen, all of these things that you're bringing into your vessel, you're bringing into your mind. Because that's what it's all about. Once these people control your mind and the way that you think and how you visualize the world, then that is when they can exert their control over you. And what you have to realize is magic and dark spells are being performed on the people of Earth, of planet Kai. And it's been going on, because what you have to understand is that energy, which is what this earth is created of, which is what we all are. We are all energetic beings, okay? And we're vibrating at a certain frequency. You understand what I'm saying? Everything in your body is in motion right now. It may look still to your visual eye spectrum, but that's just what your eyes can see. If you break any cell in your body down, you will see organelles and things moving all through it. We are energetic beings. We are energy. We are light. We are moving in time. Always, nothing is still. So, if you understand how you're an energetic being, and you understand how everything within your body was built based off of, what is outside of your body. Like, what I'm trying to say is we have pyramids, right? And you think that there's just pyramids on the ground, that we used for electromagnetic transference and things of that nature. But there are also pyramids in your body. There are pyramids in your kidneys. There are pyramids in your eyes. There are pyramids in the back of your column of your spine. All of these are energetic centers, your organs, orgone energy, which your government has banned, by the way, the use of orgone energy. Why is that? Why is that? Now let's go into how these people program your mind. Every day you wake up and you're bombarded by different symbols, different frequencies, radio frequencies, microwaves, different type of all kind of frequencies that maybe you can't see, and some that you do see, but you don't even understand what's going on. What you have to understand is the brain is programmable the same way a computer is programmable. You can map a brain and you can remap a brain. You can form new neuronal pathways. This is facts. This is called neuroplasticity. These people know how the melanated brain operates because you are like a projector. The same technology that they use to make a projector is the same technology that's within your eyes right now. When you're seeing something in your mind and then you're projecting an image, and that is what you're seeing. But that's the illusion. This is all an illusion. And that's where I'm trying to get you to, because once you realize that the earth is an illusion, all of this around you that's happening is an illusion, and the real world is entering into the 5D, which is the dream state, which is the spiritual world, which is the real world, which is where everything takes place that manifests itself into these lower dimensions. When you understand that these people are harnessing energy from the earth through phone poles, through digging into the earth, through stealing the blood of the earth that you call oil, which is really the blood of Terra, which is dark carbon black, which has so much energy in it, but these people don't even know how to harness it correctly. Then you get the understanding that you're playing these people's game because they're messing with your mind. They're putting all kind of symbols all around you. Oh, you think company logos are like Google, Microsoft, and everything. Do you think that those just came up out of the air? You think that they didn't design those a certain way with certain colors and things for a reason? Well, let me tell you something. There's something in magic called sigils. What is a sigil? A sigil is something that harnesses energy. It can control your mind if you look at it or stare at it long enough, because it integrates the left and the right side hemispheres of your brain and remaps them. So certain ancient magic is being used, but it's being used for not good. And what you have to understand is this stuff has been incorporated into everything, including the religions that most people follow. You got crosses in there, all kind of angles, triangles. Look at this book, the Book of Sigil Magic. You probably done seen something like this somewhere. Different symbols. Let's go through it. Let's see. They got in here how you create the sigil. Let's see. They got in here, what is that? A sigil for meditation. Well, what is that? Hold on. That looked like something you done seen. Maybe the L and the V from Louis Vuitton. All kind of stuff. All kind of work. All kind of symbols and symbology that you're bombarded with every day. You don't know what these symbols mean. You don't know what they're doing to you. But they're programming you. And how do they program you? Through those symbols, through the television where they promote fear and anger and rage. You would think right now, you know, they got you fearing, they fooled people into being so afraid that they went out and got an unnecessary toxin put into their body that they didn't need, just so these people can make money. Because that's what it's all about. These people want to control your mind so they can control the land. And if they control the land, then they control the wealth on that land, and they control the money. And then if you don't wake up and you keep on supporting their system, then they are making a profit off of you. But the minute you wake up from this matrix, from the minute you decide, hey, I need to reprogram my way of thinking, I need to look at this a different way. They told me I have to go to the grocery store. That's the only way you can acquire food. Now the grocery price is going mad high. Mad high. People concerned. Why are you concerned when you can go and buy some seeds for $2 and do a little work and plant them in your backyard and have free food? Plant them in pots. You don't even need a backyard. You can have a potted garden and grow your own food in your own home. But the question is, who are you letting take control of your mind, take control of your body? They program on the TV, they show you all of this war, hate, and destruction. Nothing ever real positive. Why is that? Because these people worship dark forces. These are the tribes who worship Baal. Do you know who Baal even is? Do you really know? You've been hearing about the cabal, but do you really know what the cabal is? Do you really know about those bloodlines and what Kabbalism is? A cannibal? People who do human sacrifice, blood sacrifices for bad. How they've incorporated into your religion. You eating the flesh of Christ, etc., etc. You eating animals like a cannibal, cannibalistic. The cabal. Those people, they need blood. Why? Because they're not the original. The originals don't need blood from an animal to sustain life. We can power up off of the sun. Omega blood and different bloodlines that came from other extraterrestrial places and came and colonized the earth before those people were created in a petri dish. And if somebody wants to be like, that's wrong, no, it's not. It's the true facts of nature and the facts of life. Genetic manipulation is nothing new. If it was something new, then you would not have people running around right now with rhesus monkey proteins in them. Oh yeah, they show you Darwin's fake theory of evolution, and they show you the monkey and all of that. We all didn't come from monkeys. We all were not spliced with animals. That was the genetic manipulation that we went in and tried to reverse engineer. But you see, the mind, they got you thinking everybody is a human being. Everybody is mankind. Well, if everybody was mankind, it would not be a search word is mankind. If everybody was human beings, it wouldn't be no such thing as a human being. If you have a human being, then that means you must have some other type of beings on this planet too. Self-healing. The body heals itself. Every day, your body goes through and fights free radicals, cancerous cells, your natural killer cells, your T cells, B cells. But they'll have you thinking you just got an overgrowth of cancer and your body can't fight it. When really what happened was some toxin that they gave you interfered with your body's natural process of clearing out the cancerous cells. And that is how the cancer grew. And if you knew the right herbs with the right electromagnetic frequency, you can take a herb and cure your cancer. Or anything for that matter. But they taught you needed surgery to cut open your heart, open heart surgery, put machines in yourself. A machine now that was designed to do what your body naturally does. A machine into your heart to pump the blood when you have ventricles that could pump the blood. However, they gave you all of this fatty food and high sugar stuff, you know, and caused your body to break down into a diabetic state, which weakens your heart muscle. That's why you're in the hospital. It ain't got nothing to do with, oh, it just happened. No, these people designed this to happen. They designed for your body to break down. Why? Because they make money off of that. They make money off of all of these additives and stuff they're putting into our food. You get sick and then you go to the pharmaceuticals, and then after you done used up the pharmaceuticals and you still sick, because now the pharmaceuticals making you sick. Then you decide you're going to go to the hospital, and that's where you probably end up dead from some fucked up protocol that they got that got nothing to do with what the patient needs. It has everything to do with what the profit is. And that's why we got to come back to it. The controlling of your mind, people. Who is going to control the minds of the people? Why do you think the FBI, the CIA went out and murked all those melanated leaders that were teaching people to be independent, people to have knowledge of self, know who you are, learn your metabolism, learn your body? Why? What's so bad about that? The minute that you learn who you are, the minute that you recognize your body, the minute that you stop watching their television programming and you start meditating and getting knowledge of self, is the minute that you're taking your power back. Because you're going to meditate, you're going to release all of this negative energy that they're trying to push into your brain, into our kids' brains, with all of these video games and PlayStations, which are doing nothing more than reprogramming our minds. Excuse me. You know, when you get on a roll, see that. You know, when you get on a roll, it be certain distractions, y'all. Excuse me while I turn this phone on. Before I turn this phone off. Now, back to where I was at. It's all about your mind. That's what we need to get to. And I'm not going to make this a long talk, but just understand this fact. You are being programmed. Programmed through TV, programmed through your food, water, then the things you eat, even the smells, even the music that you listen to. Understand, you have a pyramid in your ear called an eardrum. It picks up every vibration, even the vibrations that you cannot hear. And it projects that straight to your pineal gland. And these people do reverse 808s. They do everything because they want to put you in reverse. They want to stop the evolution of melanated people. Because who did they have to trick and bamboozle into building their heaven? Us. And they gave us a false religion that we believed, again, programming the mind, and told us that they had some power. And they told you, oh, you're going to get your heaven in the by and by up in the sky. And that was their excuse once they programmed our mind to put their foot on our neck. And we, of course, obeyed and did it. Then they kept on fooling us. Told us we was going to be equal, not separate. And that was the biggest hoodwink ever, because we gave up all our control then. We gave up our neighborhoods, our stores, our hospitals, everything. We had to be self-sufficient. If it was not important, then they would not have went through and systematically, since slavery ended, went through neighborhoods of melanated people and burned them down, killed people. You got Rosewood, you got Tulsa, you got Philly. I mean, I could keep going. You got Central Park, hundreds over in California, stealing our land, turning it into parks. In Chicago, where they killed Chief Chicago and all of them and burnt down Chicago. Do you know how beautiful the Moors had Chicago before these people came in there? Do you know that we had free energy throughout the earth that went through those columns that them Romans stole? And you think that's a Roman column? Well, it really come from the Etruscans, because the Etruscans are the ones who taught Caucasians English or Latin. But like I said, it's to control your mind. And so they wrote themselves right into our history, wrote themselves in like they were the original Greeks and they were so great and we were so little. And the way they'll have you thinking is that we were always little, we were always slaves. And that's not nowhere near far or the truth. But if you knew you came from greatness, if you knew that this light body can manifest anything on this earth, if you knew that your light body had the codes in it to control nature, to control the weather, to control everything around you, that you are the projector. You are projecting your own reality. Meditation is how you reprogram your mind so that you can remember your instructions. But you meditating on their instructions. And that's why all of this is going on. They got you living in fear right now, thinking it's going to be another world war. Well, guess what? Your thoughts are going to manifest what you think. The moment you wake up and tell yourself you're tired of this system, tired of participating in this, the moment you take your power back and you begin to feed yourself again, clothe yourself again, and break away from this system is the moment that they feared. Because you're taking back your control that you gave these people. And that is the key to coming up out of all of this. But in order to take back your control, you first have to take back the control of your mind. This is a battle for your mind. A battle that's spiritual, that's manifesting into the physical. What are you manifesting on yourself? What are you watching? What are you taking into your temple? Your temples. This temple. You know, that's what they call it too. What are you taking into your temple, into the pineal? What are you manifesting? We all have the power to control our own destiny. On this earth, we've always had that power. And it's time, my people. It's time to take it back. It's time to get your spiritual antennas up. It's time to get your distilled water up. It's time to alkalize your diet. It's time to get out in the sun and roll up your sleeves and do this work. You worried about people poisoning your food? Grow it yourself. You don't know what's in these pharmaceutical drugs. Go get you some herbal medicine books and get busy. You worried about the gas? Find alternate means of travel. You ain't never thought about horseback? Crowdfund and get you a horse for the next. Look, you got to get out of this matrix that they have set up, because they're getting ready to destroy it, to destroy your mind. All of these traumas, all of these things that they do to us every day. Every day. They went on a rampage right before these so-called pandemic, showing you black men getting murdered in the street back to back to back to back. All of these are rituals done on certain days. These people know about energy and understand and how to harness your energy. Sitting in stadiums and stuff, giving power to all kind of demonic sigils and things like that. These worshipers of Baal, using weather modification to kill millions. Why? Because that's a human sacrifice to their God. Y'all better wake up. And on that note, I'm gone for today. Peace, love, and light, family. Please just stay protected. It's always love and it's never hate on this channel. And I'll talk to y'all again.